colored test clips, because let's face it, real bench wiring is never even this neat. So it's super handy to have colors to match the clips to the plugs to the jacks to the buttons to the channels. But how do you get it there if it doesn't come there? Well, colored masking tape? It's bullshit. It's the first thing I tried. It worked horribly. It peeled up because of the curvature. Then I put clear tape over it, and that peeled up because of the curvature. Then I put glue on it, and it was such an abomination that even an engineer couldn't love it. So the real secret, acrylic paint markers. Really, it says it in the name. You use the marker to draw the paint, and the paint stays, and it colors whatever you want it to color. I'm sure you could make the little plastic pots and brushes work too, and you could mask these off for sharper edges, but paint markers, so handy. The active ingredient, so to speak, is that these are pigments, not dyes. So they're opaque. They tint. They don't tint the substrate. They replace the substrate. If you try to tint a black substrate yellow, you're going to have a bad time. But if you use an acrylic paint marker, it works wonderfully. So that's really 90% of the tip. The other 10% is that even though these are pretty sturdy, especially when they're newly dry, there is a bit of a tendency to generate dust and smear a bit. So you can put top coat over these, transparent nail polish. Well, I think the two are separate things, and I don't know. But I use top coat here, and it works great. I'm pushing relatively hard. I'm sure I could push hard enough to scrape this or break this, but still, the top coat is strong enough to survive just everyday use. So I highly recommend it. Although, don't be smart about it. Don't borrow your girlfriend's top coat and then use it on wet paint and then get the paint in the applicator. No. Now this bottle did color or did overlay on top of those test clips. So this is a demonstration proof that if you wait for the paint to dry, it doesn't gunk up the applicator. But don't rely on that for a happy girlfriend. That's 99% of the tip. The other 1% is the future direction. So I whacked some of these pretty hard against metal surface there, and the top coat chipped, and I dabbed some more on, and everything was okay. But as I was doing that, it struck me that what with being test clips and not fingers, these have somewhat relaxed biocompatibility and removability requirements. So we might just step up our game here and jump right to the transparent epoxy for an even sturdier top coat. But I haven't tried that yet. Certainly I'll update this video if I do try it, and certainly if you try it before me, leave a comment. Tell me how it went. But that is 100% of the tip. Acrylic paint markers.